All right. So just a shortened version of preparation
Mm-hmm.
Is, he talks a lot about feeling and just, and in his book too. So rather than, so I really have been concentrating on feeling. So in preparation, I am concentrating on feeling just the top of my head. If you don't feel the crown point, it's really good to start larger and eventually you'll get smaller and smaller to a crown point. But concentrate on the top of your head, and this helps that posture. And imagine that the top of your head is reaching up to the universe, to the sky, and try to start feeling that connection. With the inhale, you go closer and closer to the sky, and the exhale, of course, you sink. And you can concentrate on your head going up and your tailbone sinking down to the center of the earth as you come down. But that in itself will keep your posture straight. And you can move your chin in or the back of your head back. And then when I get that feeling, and it might take a minute, when I get that feeling, then I'm going to start trying to hold on to that while I'll start feeling my arms expand to the side. So you want to try to hold on to the top of your head, your tailbone, and then everything collapsing down. As you go down, your tailbone goes down. And as you inhale, you start feeling your head reach the sky and your arms out. That in itself is a wonderful practice. And like he says, if you have a minute here or 2 minutes there, just take a minute or two and do that during your day. And see if you can feel the top of your head, really work to feel it, reach to the sky. And then when you get that feeling, work on feeling the expansion. And don't move your arms unless you feel it. You want the feeling to move your arms and not your muscles. It's subtle, but it's important. Okay. So now let's imagine that we are going to have these two balls rise up from the earth. And we're going to reach down to the sky, behind us, all around, and try to just let the energy move your arms rather than you yourself. And then feel the pressure, feel all of that outside energy pushing your hands and everything into your dantian. So when we're in this position, we're imagining, of course, our dantian expanding and our arms expanding and contracting. But try to only move what you feel, and try to also feel the top of your head and your tailbone going down at the same time you're feeling that expansion. Of course, I'm not doing it because I'm talking, but don't forget the tip of your tongue at the roof of your mouth. Let's get into our beginning stance. Take your time. I couldn't tune in yesterday, but a week ago, Master talked about the side to side, this beginning stance. And it was really cool. I don't know if you saw it, but he talked about the pendulum coming down and through your crown point at the top of your head, you can imagine a pendulum, but the pendulum stays right in the center and you move, leaving the pendulum here. So the pendulum stays as you move side to side. And that is the coolest feeling. If you could concentrate on that pendulum staying there as you move from side to side. I don't know if you can see me. I should have put on a black shirt. But I've got this, I'm just going to hold this here. I've got this pendulum here. And I'm moving side to side where this is staying in one place. So while we're doing the beginning stance, this is also really cool. If you start, it's hard. I had a hard time with it. And it accentuates what George taught, is that we are on this like roller thing, and that stays in the center, and we roll from side to side. Anyway, it helped that. I'm giving you some things to really work on feeling. And as Maxwell says, I think in his book, if we can focus on what we feel, that is really where the true meditation is. Because if you're really trying to feel something and you're focusing on what is it you feel, then you're totally meditating, because all the other thoughts are, you're away from your mind. You don't have that monkey mind thinking about other stuff, because you're so focused on the feeling. So there's more to this, but this is enough for today, for this week. Just work on that, trying to get that pendulum staying right in the center as you go from side to side. Just imagine, I put my hands here so you can see. All right, so let's go into some upward downward. And I've often said, again, this part of the feeling. You're imagining and hoping that you're feeling by now your arms rising like all by themselves. It's like you have this mushroom. I always like to visualize a mushroom just pushing my arms up. And sometimes they're going to go up higher, and sometimes they're going to be really small. But you try not to use your muscles. You're trying to only feel, and only do as much as you feel. It's really slow. When you get to the point where your fingers are touching the sky and your elbows are down to earth, you should feel everything just sliding down. So not only are you trying to feel it rising, you want to feel your elbows being pulled down and your tailbone being pulled down. Don't forget the top of your head. So inward, outward. Let's come to rest here. Let's take a couple breaths. So I'm going to work a little bit on some transitions, side to side transitions, and again, emphasizing the feeling. So we're going to do hands attaching. So let's put your weight on your right foot. Let's take out your left TaiChi ball. And then when you put your hand down, because you're going to want to reach to the floor, and you're going to come around try to feel that ball coming out of the earth and bringing your hand forward as you get into single hand TaiChi. And let's do another one. So feel down, feel behind you, feel the sky, and then bring it to the center, and then you exhale to go forward. So this is all an inhale. And then you're going to exhale. So let's inhale, really down to basics, but getting back to the feeling. So here, my Dan Qian is turning me. So my focus will get, it always is on my Dan Qian, and then it's going forward. So if you're doing this and you try to feel that center of your abdomen, feel it come around and feel it turn you and go forward. So you're holding, so let's go over what you're trying to hold in your head. You're trying to feel your Dan Qian rotate. You're feeling the earth, you're feeling behind you, you're feeling the sky, you're feeling your Dan Qian, you're feeling the top of your head, and you're feeling everything expand forward. It's a lot. So that's why we do this very slow and try to feel all of that and concentrate. You can't, it's gonna be hard to do while we're practicing. This is something you really have to do on your own. Okay, now let's go to a transition. So we're inhaling, going back. So your weight's on your back foot. This hand, which has been holding onto a ball, as you do a change door, let this hand reach down and come around. This hand is going to go down to get to the ball, step forward, and then you're going to expand forward, out. So now let's do this. We're going to feel our earth behind us, the sky, we're rotating, and then we're going to exhale as we go forward. Inhale. Exhale. We're feeling the top of our head. Our hand is feeling all the way down to the earth. Behind us, our Dan Qian is rotating us around as we feel the sky. And then we're going to exhale, feel the expansion. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's go to the other side. So we're going to get our weight on the back foot, do a change door. This hand is going to start feeling the earth behind you, the sky, and forward. Now exchange again, squeeze on the back. This hand, gather all that energy and forward. The other side, weight goes onto the back foot, change door. Let this hand start going, doing that circle. It's gathering all that energy. Your Dan Qian is rotating. You're still feeling the sky on your head, and you're going to expand. So inhale, change door, and exhale. Inhale, change door, and exhale. So when you're doing this, something else is happening. You've got a ball here and a ball here. You're going to exhale and you're going to change door. These balls are going to come together right here, and then they're going to split. So you might feel that energy. It's harder to feel, but it's happening. Exhale, inhale, put your weight on the back foot. Exhale, let them come together and cross. Inhale, sorry. Exhale. Inhale. This is all an inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to do the same thing, only this time we're going to do ward off instead of hands attaching. So inhale, ward off, and exhale. And let it go. Let it expand out. So inhale, we're going to still gather. We're going to do the same thing as we did in hands attaching. We're going to feel the rotation in our Danjian. And then as we exhale, we're going to feel this expansion and just let it go. Inhale, gather from every direction. And then you're going to give it a little bit of a contraction here, and then you're going to exhale and out. Inhale. Try to feel the energy moving your arm, whether and not your muscle. Inhale. Contract here and exhale. Let's let it go. Inhale. Contraction. Let it go. Okay. Inhale. Let's come back. And we're going to do a change door to another ward off. And you're going to exhale and let it go. Inhale, gather, 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 gather. Gather it all. You've got this big ball here. Give it a little squeeze and then exhale. I'm sort of exaggerating the squeeze, but inhale. So you've got this great big energy. Tighten it up. And then let it explode. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's change doors. Inhale, and again, we're going to actually pass each other and split and exhale. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Let's do a change door. Inhale, exhale, change door, inhale, exhale, change door, inhale, and exhale. Okay, next time we're going to go into ward off, roll back, press, push. So inhale, exhale. I should at this point try to feel, this should be sometimes throwing you so far off, you might want to go all the way down here. So if you feel this fall, you might feel it coming back here. And you're going to then drop and bring it back. This, of course, is an inhale as you gather. Press and push. Let's do another ward off. So you're going to go to the ground, to the earth, behind you, all four directions. Get a great big ball. Exhale and let it just go. Then you want to bring it around. And press and push. All the way through you and out. Let's do it one more time. So this is an inhale, exhale, gather it all. Inhale, gather, gather, gather. Press, push. Okay, let's do a change door. Ward off. Roll back, press, and push. Do another roll back, ward off, roll back, press. You still feel the top of your head. Always try to make sure you have that contact. Let's do one more. I love this. Okay. So now that we're doing a push, let's carry the tiger to the mountain. So gather it all up. Mountain. Press push. Let's do it one more time. Get that tiger. Take it to the mountain. Grab it back. Have it in your hands. Press. Push. Okay, let's do a change door. Oh, I'm sorry. I did another rollback. It just flowed that way. Okay, carry tiger to the mountain. Let's do it one more time. Let's do a change door, which you let your hands go as you change door here, and then bring them back up. And do a push. And then get the tiger, carry it to the mountain. Change door, let it drop. Back up as you push it foot out. Push, and you carry the tiger to the mountain. So let's just come to center. And I need to do a couple of inward outwards. Okay. So how did that feel? That's a little bit different the way we practiced before.
I'm very relaxed. I'm flowing, I think, well.
Yeah, good.
I'm not getting lost.
Great.
Yeah.
Things we haven't done before, doing all of this transition. So yeah, and I did a lot of that kind of practice, and maybe 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there when we were up at the condo, rather than that one long 45-minute, because basically I had the
Were you
energy.
losing your breath like you couldn't handle the altitude?
We did. It was really, we're probably not going to go back. Lynn had a really hard time with the breath. And I had a hard time because he can't carry anything. So I lugged everything up and down the groceries, and there's a lot. And Nicky is still a puppy. He needed to be walked 5 times a day. So I steps it out 5 times. And I have an Apple Watch, and I would have 12,000, 13,000 steps a day was normal. And that's twice as much as I do at home.
Yeah.
And then up at the high altitude. And Len called the doctor, and he said, your oxygen is so thin up there.
Right. There's no time to adjust your red blood cells to carry more oxygen. So
that was part of it. But he said, this is what he said. He said, even though you should be acclimatized by now, by the a couple of weeks, whatever. He said, you're never going to fully acclimatize, because if you do exertions, if you're doing anything, you need more oxygen, and you're going to the dog, and your heart's going to be hard. And that's okay. It's all right, but it's exhausting. It takes more energy. Literally burns calories, so you're more tired. So so I did that kind of practice a lot, and I love it. I enjoy it. So I've incorporated it since I've come home. So a lot of just side by side. Besides, it's important to do the other forms, of course, and be able to get that same kind of flow in all your forms. But And I did a little bit. So, all right, so we're gonna move a little forward and backward. Unless you would rather, do you want to do your, the whole first section together?
Okay, it's up to you. What do you feel?
I'm fine, I'm good to do it. All right. So let's start in beginning stance. Let's get that. It's really, I had lost the sensation of my crowd point up there. And I realized I haven't been feeling that. So I went back to the basics of just getting the top of my head to try to feel the whole top of my head rising. And if you could actually feel that, which took me a while, eventually it's automatically going to come to a point. That came across my screen. I'm not running out of time. Why is it telling me I'm going to stop in 10 minutes? If I stop at 10 minutes, let's me upgrade. If it really stops in 10 minutes, I'll get another, I'm in no rush, I'll get another Zoom for us.
Okay.
Have we been working that long? Yeah. Okay, we have. All right, I guess. All right, let's go through the first section. As far as we got, a little bit of the
I
second.
can't see your feet or your legs even.
I moved it. If I lose you, if it really does do that, then I will get
Still needs to be lower.
another Zoom. Okay,
Okay,
here we go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. I got off. I'm going to start back with same hand whip. I think we've done this. Come back to center. I don't know how much I forgot where we stopped.
That's it. Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay, let's do it to the other side because you really need to do both sides. So I'm already in my beginning stance. Good. Having done the long form much, I got shaky there. I got confused a little bit.
mhm.
Okay. Okay. So let's just do a little quiet ball practice.
Okay.
Close up. We got about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna do okay. What is that? Oh, is that you?
That was me.
Oh, okay. All right. It came out really loud. Let's start. Let's start over. You okay?
Yes, thank you.